Good morning, good afternoon, or good night. This is probably one of the later times that I've started this vlog. Pretty much didn't really have a vlog today, but this one is out here with me today. We came out, we're spending a little quality time together. But we came to this nearby park and I want to do a comparison video showing the handheld stabilization from the GH5 and comparing it to my DJI Ronin. The Ronin is like a big stabilizer that's meant to hold like bigger cameras like this DSLR and mirrorless cameras. So let's just do a fun, quick little edit of this little park, and then we'll do the same edit twice, or I'll try to get like the same exact shots twice, one handheld and one with the stabilizer, and then you guys can try to guess which one was filmed with what. But without wasting any more time, because it's pretty chilly out here, let's jump right into it. So that's the first edit. We're gonna do the same exact one, either handheld or with the gimbal. What did you think that first one was? Hold that thought and let's jump it right into the second one. Okay, that's it. We're done. Which did you think was with the gimbal right there? And that was handheld, just holding it with the GH5. Before I got this camera, I had no idea what like good handheld stabilization was like, but this camera was literally a game changer, and I don't want to go to any other camera that doesn't have in-body stabilization as good as this one. What are you doing? But having stabilization this good just allows you to like show up to a client shoot and not have to worry about this thing. The DJI Ronin is like absolutely amazing and I love it for what it is, but if you're doing like a smaller, like shorter budget shoot for a client or for whatever it is that you're doing, and you don't necessarily need something this big, like the GH5 is more than capable. You can do like a complete real estate shoot just walking handheld with this camera. I'm sure you guys saw it was like somewhat hard to tell, like for certain shots. This arm's getting tired. For certain shots, it's like somewhat hard to tell which was with the gimbal and which was handheld because stabilization on this camera is absolutely killer. Are you cold?
Yeah.
Let's head back to the house and start editing this and see what it looks like. You guys already saw it, but I didn't. And we are back home. So a couple things after looking at the footage. I'm not really impressed because I knew what the GH5 was capable of. I've been using this camera for well over a year now, and I'm in love with this camera. I can't get over doing something like this. Just makes me fall even more in love with this camera. The in-body stabilization is amazing. I already asked like my dad and Fran, and like they couldn't tell the difference between the Ronin and just using it handheld. So that was pretty cool. A few tips that definitely help with shooting handheld though would be shooting in like a higher frame rate, so like 60 frames a second, like minimum, just so you can slow it down when you're editing, and that smoothens like any like little jitters out. But a couple shots specifically that I want to mention that I'll put like right here was when I had my sister on the swing and I was really low to the ground. I did a shot specifically like that, low to the ground, so that you can do a little bit of movement with your hand, and then you see the foreground moving a lot. So it gives like that perspective. You're getting a lot of motion when in reality I'm kind of just like holding my feet like spread apart and just kind of like letting the camera swing left to right. And I just do that a bunch of times until I get a certain take that was actually good. And then another shot that stuck out was, I don't know if anybody caught it, but like when my sister was walking down that little skinny path and I had the camera spinning almost like a 360, I wonder if anybody thought that was the Ronin, because the Ronin is like kind of famous like for doing that. It's like the first handheld gimbal that can do like a full 360 with the camera. But no, that shot, I've done it handheld plenty of times. And again, this camera is just amazing at it. Another tip besides shooting in like a high frame rate would just be shooting with a wide angle lens. If you're shooting with like anything that's tighter or like zoomed in, try to get like one of the Panasonic lenses that have image stabilization in the lens, and then you could take advantage of Panasonic's dual IS. So you'll have it in the camera and in the lens, and then that's just killer. Overall, that's an amazing combo, and you're gonna get even better stabilization than what you just saw. But if you don't have any of those image stabilized lenses, wide angle lens is the best way to go. It always pretty much looks stable and smooth. So far this video has been pretty fun to make. It's winter and it is really kind of nasty outside and cold, so we haven't been doing any vlogs lately. So hopefully this weather warms up and we can start doing some more fun activities. I am absolutely not a winter person, so I cannot wait for the weather to get warmer. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. For the remainder of winter, I'll probably just be doing videos similar to this. I won't be doing like too many vlogs just because it's pretty boring. There's nothing that we have planned, nothing exciting going on. So subscribe and you'll get notified whenever I post something like this. And I'll see you next time with whatever video idea I have in mind. I'll see you guys soon.
I just need to be asleep, need to feel a dream, holding on to reach. You started out to face it, my heart went off like crazy. You pressed your arms on my head, we fell into my small bed. You started out to face it, my heart went off like crazy. I felt my breath is taken, we were about to make